What's up, Facebook family? Listen, I know we're a little bit later today. I had some things I had to get done, but I wanted to share something that was on my heart. I shared with you all on yesterday that today we're going to be talking about growing pains. That's right, growing pains. Um, the beautiful thing about growing is it can be painful. I mean, it's just a fact of life. It's a beautiful thing to grow because without growth, we're nothing. But man, sometimes growing can be painful. Sometimes while you're growing, like your bones hurt. Like it's just growing can be painful. But you know what? Growing can also be expensive because sometimes in the process, especially in your early years where you're growing, your shoe size is changing, your clothes size is changing. I mean, people, especially younger people, have been known to just have growth spurts and to grow 6 inches to a foot in over a 12-month period or a 12 to 18-month period where they just kind of sprout up and the shoe size changes. That means all shoes have to be new, socks, clothes, pants, because it can be painful and it can be expensive. But one of the things I've learned about growing pains is that all of us must grow. Now, we grow one of two ways. Either we grow intentionally or we grow unintentionally. What do you mean? We grow intentionally by things like education, by research, by, our experiences. All those things become teachers. All those things help us to grow. But we also grow by those same things unintentionally. We sometimes that those same experiences teach us the same lessons, only they didn't have to teach us the hard way. Here's how my mother would put it. She would say, boy, I'm trying to tell you, you can listen to me or not, but a hard head will make a soft behind. Now, I didn't know exactly what Mama was saying then, but I understand now. What she was saying is, you can listen to me now, and you can get it right now, or you can not listen, and you can let life teach you through life experiences. And she's trying to say, you boy, I love you. I'm trying to tell you because I love you. Life ain't gonna love you like I love you. And life, when life teaches you a lesson, you learn it with a little less compassion than had you listen to Mama. That's all I'm trying to say. But but even farmers will tell you that how growth is necessary. But here's the one word I want to say for today. When farmers will tell you that in the midst of planting crops, in the midst of planting, that they've learned how to deal with one thing. And that's long periods of silence and invisibility. Listen, they learn that to grow something, there are going to be long periods of silence and invisibility. Now, here's what's crazy about that, because even though there's silence and there's invisibility, it doesn't mean that there's not a fight. Because you're fighting not for what you see, you're fighting for the potential of what you put in the ground. That's why parents fight so hard for their kids' potential. That's why people who know that somebody or something has potential, they'll fight hard. Then they're fighting for what they can see in the future. And so here's what it is. When you plant in the ground, farmers are still fighting off pests. They're still fighting off insects. They're still fighting off, they're still pulling weeds that'll choke out the seeds. They're still fighting off disease and still fighting off storms. They're still fighting off dry spells. There's still a fight even through the silent, see nothing days. But that's all a part of growth. So what does growth teach us? It teaches us at least one word: patience. Oh, it teaches us patience. It's patience that, we keep coming back to that word. It's patience when you want something and can't have it. You want it right now and it's moving slow. You trying to get it and it seems unattainable. That's this word, patience. And that's why we've got to be patient in this season, because this season has potential to bless you. It has potential to bless your family. It has potential to do unmeasurable things with you. But you got to be patient, and you gotta fight in these see nothing, dry spell, pulling up weed days. Some relationships are finally pulling up the weeds that they should have been pulling up a long time ago. Some of them are going to there have been some dry spells of intimacy because you just have been too busy. Now you have all the time in the world. There have been so many things that are changing in your life because you're making it through a dry spell. Listen, my prayer for you today is that you learn to be patient, because you can make it through your see nothing dry days. But you got to exercise this thing called patience. Listen, friends, until next time.